Okay, so now, Raritan High School, since this is mostly Raritan guys, how many we got? A few guys aren't from Raritan? One. You're not from here? Okay.
He's from the middle school.
It's close enough to Raritan. All right, so we got a few guys. So Raritan, this is mostly for, you guys really get to take this in as a whole team. I usually don't get a whole team in one room at one time. So and your coach might always remind you of this speech maybe, right? You're gonna bust their chops with it?
I got it.
Okay, so wrestling, obviously is something I succeeded at, and one of my favorite sports, and then my next favorite sport obviously is mixed martial arts, because that's what I'm doing now. And the great thing about these two sports, you guys like MMA, right? Can I add that in here or no?
Yeah.
Okay, is that they're individual sports, and almost anyone can be successful at them, okay? You don't get that same opportunity in a lot of other sports, right? If you're not 300 pounds or you can't run a 4.4, you're not going to play professional football, are you? No. Okay. If you're not 6'6", or 6'8", or 6'10", and you can't jump 36 inches, you're not going to play professional basketball, right? Or it's very, the margins are like this much, okay? But wrestling is a sport that you can be great any kind of size. And we got 125 to 300 pounds. You see guys that are short and stocky, you see that are tall and lanky. And hell, this year you guys saw a one-legged guy winning the damn NCAA title. Okay? I mean, we're not talking a high school state title. We're talking the best folk style tournament in the country, and the guy with one leg wins it. How many other sports can that happen in? None. Maybe. I don't think it's ever happened to anything else. Has it? You know anything else? I don't know. Okay? What we got over there? Swimming? They couldn't paddle fast enough. Okay? Both was a terrible swimmer. All right, so you guys, I mean, really, you guys got such a great opportunity in front of yourselves. Is in the sport of wrestling, no one can tell you, oh, you can't work this hard or nothing else. You can just come in here. You guys are lucky enough to have a room. You can come in 24/7. You'll probably open up anytime for them, right?
Absolutely.
That sits here. You don't got to roll up the mats, roll down the mats, or anything. It's just here. You can come in here. You can grab one other person, work out. You can even come in by yourself. I mean, I used to do that all the time when I was a little kid. Just go shadow drill in my basement. But the opportunity is really there for you. Where in other sports, it's really not. And if you guys don't appreciate that, you're really missing a big part of what the sport's all about. Okay? And then you see someone like me. I accomplished a lot. Like Coach said, I was 2-time NCAA champ. I won 2 Hodge trophies. I went to the Olympics. So that's a lot, right? And when I was a little kid, when I was 10, how old are you? 10 years old? 12? 13. Dang. Okay. Who's younger than you? 10?
13.
Dang it. I'm not a little kid.
Yes.
12. Okay. When I was 10, I sucked at wrestling. I mean, I started when I was 7. I was 10. I was really bad. When I was 13, I was like, okay, I'm all right. When I'm 16, it's probably about the age a lot of you guys are at, right? 16, 15, 14, somewhere in there. I was like getting to where I was kind of good, okay? When I was 18 years old, I was a senior in high school, I won a junior national title, okay? And so now I'm actually pretty good, okay? But see, all the way up along there, no one would have said, oh, Ben Askren's going to be something special. He's going to be really, when Ben Askren's an adult, he's going to be really, really good, right? No one would have ever said that, okay? So when I'm a senior in high school, I think in my mind I'm really good. Probably in a lot of people's minds. So I'm sending my college tapes out. I want to go to college somewhere, sending all my videos out. And I got a call back from a bunch of colleges, so I ended up going to the University of Missouri. So I get done winning my 2 NCAA titles. I'm at the NCAA tournament my senior year, and this coach from Duke comes up to me. You guys know where Duke? You guys know Duke? They suck at wrestling, right? You guys know that? Well, if you don't know that, they suck. Okay? They're just garbage. So the coach comes up to me, and he says he got one of these tapes when I was a senior in high school. Okay? And they did this little scouting report form of the tape. They put the tape in, they watched it, they wrote notes down about whoever they were watching. And so he comes up to me and he says, okay, well, I was just cleaning my desk, and funny enough, I pulled out this sheet that was your form. Okay, so he got my videotape, he watched it, he wrote it down. So then 5 years later, I'm graduating from college, I won 2 NCAA titles, 2 Hodges, and he comes up to me and he says, well, I just read this sheet, and the sheet said, not strong enough, not athletic enough, not fast enough to ever make it in college. Okay, guys? And he's from Duke. They suck. Right? And not only did I make it in college, but I did pretty good. And so that's the greatest thing about sport wrestling is when I was 10, I sucked. When I was 13, no one thought I was any good. When I was 16, I was okay. When I was 18, I got recruited by a handful of colleges, but I mean, none of the really good ones recruited me. And then I still ended up doing something really, really special in the sport. And there's not a lot of sports that have that opportunity for you. And so you guys, everyone in here can take advantage of that opportunity if you so choose. Now, I'm not saying any part of my journey from being a crappy 10-year-old wrestler to being a 22-year-old two-time NCAA champion was easy. I'm not trying to tell you it was easy. But the opportunity was actually there to go from one spot to another spot where in a lot of other sports that doesn't even exist. Okay? And so really, I want to encourage you guys to seize that opportunity and actually realize it's there and take it, as opposed to just thinking you can never be any good and just coming in here every day and doing whatever coach tells you. Really buy in, come in, work as hard as you can every single day, and something really good is going to happen. Okay? So that's the really example I like to give from my life. What happened to me in sport wrestling, and really same thing can happen to any one of you guys. So that's pretty much it. Before I leave, I got autograph cards for you guys if you want that. I'm selling t-shirts, DVDs, and then I'm also going to give you guys camp cards. I got camps all around this area this summer. Me and my brother Max, who was also NCAA champion, one in Pennsylvania. It's a scrambling camp, and then we got one in New York that is it's a bottom camp. It's all bottom work. Me and Max had a lot of tricks from there. So you got a problem with the bottom, I know we got lots of tricks to help you guys out get off bottom next year. So I just want to thank you guys for having me, and then I want to open it up for questions. I mean, you guys aren't going to see me all the time, so maybe